Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Got another stadium game for you and a new build. On our team, we've got a Brig, Ashe, Moira, Genji, and by the looks of it, Orion. Enemy team, Lucio, Cassidy, Freya, Moira, and...
Both teams in their lineups, and the
Orisa.
game can finally begin.
So, this is a good game. But there's something else which I need to show you. So I come up with a new build and I click the share code for you guys, and the share code is Brexit. BRX1T. Come on, I'm a British content creator. Like, what's the chances of that? So yeah, this build, the Brexit build, is all about having insane amounts of armor, but also getting some use out of it. So we're going to start off round one with Chain Grasp. Do you think you'll need my help with the Freya? Yeah, the Cass. So I do know a couple of the players on the enemy team. They've got very good DPS players. The Moira player is pretty decent as well. Other than that, I don't really know the other players. So yeah, we're going for Chain Grasp, Ballistic Buffer, Stratosphere Beacon, and Weapon Grease. Pretty standard Chain Grasp opening for me. Brig looks like they've gone for that shield power as well, which is a bit unusual. Like, I don't see Brigs go that too often these days anyway. Rapid Fire Freya, and then Orisa has got the Overheat Barrier, which is frustrating to play against. I'm still not sure if Chain Grasp is going through the Orisa barriers. It has been going through the Sigmas in the most recent patch. I can't tell really. Like, Orisa just doesn't take the damage. It's quite hard. It might be one way you can pause the video and look at it, but either way, we'll shoot the barrier because we need to try and put some damage out on that. And our team gets kind of deleted right at the start. Aggressive Lucio's coming in. We'll try and get a bit of healing on them as well, but we're looking for any grasp damage because we might have to pick up some players or we get stuck with that, so we're going to fade that one. Heal or bounce forward. We were trying the Chain Grasp through the shield. I don't think it does. I think it might only be Sigma shields. It used to go through the Orisa barriers, but either way, we still need to do damage to the barriers, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So after this first round, we'll go into the build a bit more. But for now, it's all about cash generation. Obviously, we still want to try and win the point. Oh, we've got no healing left. Use a damage orb to try and get that in Coalescence since we've got no healing anyway. Just trying to get some healing out onto the Ryan as well as some pressure over onto the Lucio, which we do manage to take them down. Cassidy weak as well. He two-shot us before, but missed a few this time. Fade aggressively over towards the Freya just to clean up that kill. And enemy team on 69%. Nice. Not nice for us, but yeah. Okay, we see the Cassidy flanking. I'll figure it out by the end of the game, hopefully, if we're going through the Orisa barriers or not. Either way, right now, she doesn't get those barriers too often. Ryan deleted again. Lucio grouping us. We're going to flat bounce an orb, try and Chain Grasp through. We're not doing too much damage. Brig with a kill. But now we're just going for a stall here, so we could retreat, but if we just fade around, we might be able to get a bit more time on the point. Going to be on, what, like 52, 53? Yeah, 53%. That's not too bad. We've got time to get back in and have another go at this. But our Ryan's been getting shredded, and it's not going to help if they're already half health. With a Freya ult coming in, Ryan's pretty low. Rally comes in, that should provide us with some cover with the Bob as well. Bob's not on the point though. Try and get a bit of healing. We've got another Coalescence here. Chain Grasp over onto the Orisa and the Moira. Ryan does get the slam off. We do save our Coalescence for now. Taking point, enemy team on 99%. We're going to be able to get this Cassidy. Oh, missed whip shot. It's risky. Risky from the Brig. We're trying to say for them to group up. I don't know if they're going to be able to get back here. Okay, looks like they're okay. Genji going for a little flank on the right hand side. Lucio beat comes in as well. I don't really want to use the cold until Lucio The Ryan is eliminated again. We're not going to get a chance to use our ult. I don't really want to use the ult into a Lucio beat because if we're just doing healing with it, then it's kind of minimal value. I want to do damage as well. Obviously, it's better to use it than to just die with it, but we use it now just, again, for cash generation.
Let's check the stats.
Yeah.
0.
So Ryan got kind of wrecked a few times. It's not the end of the world. Just gotta hope the enemy tank isn't too far ahead of them.
Next up, who's ready to start the push?
Right. We'll have a look at the build here.
The teams are gearing up.
So going on to this armor, so Vitality, Crusader Hydraulics, and then there's also the gadget. So normally in the build we'd go for field support, but right now I feel like their damage isn't particularly high. So Shield Buster could be a better option. They have quite a bit of armor. But yeah, if you want to have even more armor in your build, then the gadget's also good for just sitting there and sitting in one of your little heal stations. So yeah, Shield Buster should hopefully be pretty good here. So yeah, when you've got Crusader Hydraulics and you've got armor, you take actually reduced weapon damage. Plus you take reduced weapon damage because they're shooting at armor. And then it also gives you a bit of attack speed, which helps with the chain grasp. Vitality just keeps that armor up. It might be a bit of a waste this early on. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, I mean, it's still going to be quite good against the Orisa, like the armor and the Freya and the rapid fire build. So attacking the barrier here. Don't know if Orisa's health is going down or not. It didn't look like it was, but yeah, maybe we need to slightly adapt to this a little bit. Okay, healing up our DPS. Ryan is in quite deep here. We put a heal orb out there. Chain grasp, trying to get a bit of heals over onto the Ryan. I mean, we're making a little bit of progress. Brig very low, does get taken down. Lucio, can we at least get one kill here? Lucio very weak. Oh no, we're gonna have to. We were gonna try and fade up top onto the high ground.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Yeah, so now they're gonna be eliminated. We try and hide behind the bot, see if we can get a bit of chain grasp onto them. Might be able to distract some players here a little bit. Ooh, oh no, not with the Cassidy next to us. We could have pulled a few of those players back, but even if we do, if the Lucio follows us, they're just going to get back in time. So, yeah, not great. Does mean the enemy team start making some progress. Going to get out there as soon as we can. Don't want to use our orb too early here because we want to make use of Chain Grasp. Chain Grasping off the Orisa to make use of that Shield Buster. Freya taking a bit of damage there. There's Orisa on Moira. She does miss the spear. Moira very low. Can we shoot her in the back here? Not quite. Maybe we can get them if they move forward. Chain Grasp off 3 of them. Moira again quite low. But yeah, not going to be able to do too much there. So back to the bot. They might have to fire a heal orb here. Just waiting for the team to take some damage. We use it over onto the Ashe. In comes a beat again. We're going to back off very slightly here. Lucio takes quite a bit of damage. We can't get the kill before we have to fade that. High Noon comes in as well. Ryan deleted again. That combination of the Orisa ult. I mean, okay, there's still a minute left. We're going to fade back again. Risk another stagger. I mean, if we die that quickly, it doesn't make too much of a difference. We kind of move the enemy team off for the bot just for a little bit. But yeah, if it's much longer than that, we've got to really be careful with it. Especially against this team comp. Brig gets taken down. This isn't going particularly well. One thing I will say though is that we can take a hit, well, take quite a big hit. Oh, the Shatter just about misses the Freya there. Heal up our Rhine. Okay, we get another opportunity to push the bot here. Orisa surely going to be going down here as well. Moira's there, we're going to fade aggressively forward. Genji's on her. Can we get her before the next fade? We can. Okay, 15 seconds left. We've still got to get it past the checkpoint. This could be very difficult. Now, because we are on Crusader Hydraulics and Vitality, our damage output is actually quite low. Shield Buster does supplement that. But with Chain Grasp in general, you don't need to have crazy... Oh, that's annoying, getting stunned out of the cold. Big Bob coming in though. That's going to be an extra tank. But yeah, you don't need too much damage. I mean, it's nice, but if you can have insane survivability, you are just going to put out a bunch of damage. Ooh, we're clearing up a few players here. That's 4 of them down, and we've already got it past the checkpoint. We don't have to get it much further. Cassidy also taken out. Looks like we might take this round. Who's going to be able to get through? I mean, it was a Moira, right? Okay, now they've got Lucio. Lucio's pushing forward. We do manage to take them down. Orisa over onto the point. Let's bounce an orb. It'll just be a heal orb this time. Barrier's down. Orisa's also down. High Noon just got to make sure that we're not in a position to get eliminated by that. Do get the Freya. I think it was after the round though, so we might not get the cash. And that's a lot better. Got a 1k cash lead. Yeah, 14,348 that round, which is pretty nice. I think the Shield Buster really did help there, but also just being able to survive throughout the fights and fire off loads of those chain grasps. Right, what's next in the build then? Power-wise, Cross-Orbal, very good. So if you have a look, there's Weapon Jammer and Cyber Venom. Weapon Jammer is going to give us armor. Cyber Venom, yeah, we may or may not need it. So, Field Support Gadget. So yeah, I mean, we've already got a lot of armor. Weapon Jammer, not Cyber Venom. We had a quick glance at their healing and it's like, we 50-50 honestly. So if we were to sell these a little bit, Iron Eyes could be very good. The Cassidy did two-shotters a couple of times, and armor's not going to help too much against the Cassidy, but Iron Eyes certainly is. So if we take that instead, and then get our Cross-Orbal. So yeah, we have the first 4 items as in the blues and the first purple of the build. So we are kind of in line with it. But yeah, we should be able to take a lot more hits now. We do have a lot of armor. Our max health is looking very, very good. Now, our damage output's not going to be that high. But again, if we can just be constant with it, then it should work out fine. Right, so round 3. If you haven't hit the like button already, then you should hit it. It would be nice of you. Appreciate it. Right, okay, we drop our gadget here for the Rhine. It's also for ourselves, so we're trying to play around that. Push forward, get that orb through Chain Grasp. Orisa's not close to anybody, so we kind of pull back a little bit here. We've got to fade that in case she spears. Oh, can we heal the Brig up just a little bit? Drop the gadget here. Brig's not inside it, but our Rhine's at least making use of it. They're putting a lot of pressure over onto the Rhine. Chain Grasp coming in, but the barrier's also up. Oh, okay, we fade behind over onto the point. This isn't going to work out very well unless we can get the Orisa. No, unlikely. We just about fade, but we're not surviving here. We did 2.2k damage, which isn't bad considering we haven't really built that much damage. It's just a lot of tankiness. Now, armor builds would be much better if you're against Reapers or Soldier 76 or... yeah, there's a bunch of heroes. It's not particularly great against Cassidy. It's not amazing against non-AP Freya. As our Ashe does get taken down, we've got to watch out. The players up top. Brig's also very low. We managed to get her health back up. Chain Grasp off the Orisa. No one's really in range. Big pin from the Rhine, but we don't manage to take him down. He gets stuck a couple of times by Freya, so we're going to fade that one. Damage orb coming in with the Chain Grasp as well. Moira's just getting a bit of damage up onto us. We've got to make sure that we capture this point. Fire both the Cross-Orbal orbs. I didn't feel like I had the time to aim it there. The second orb, that is. Right, can we get a little bit of poke damage in? The barrier's up now. Ryan's going to be moving forward. Coalescence coming in. It's more for an intimidation call than anything else. We also provide some healing. Ryan does go in. Orisa pushes him back. In comes the damage orb. We want to get the other side of the barrier, but we don't want to walk into the Orisa ult. Gadget popped as well, just to provide us with a little heal zone. Big slam from the Rhine. Lucio taken down. There's a Cassidy up the front. We're putting a bit of damage on them. We are tanky, remember. We've got to make sure that we're using this tanky. Otherwise, why are we building it? We're not just building it to be too passive and survive. And always remember that with your items, right? Moira pushing over onto the point. Freya's up top as well. Let's see if we can take her down. She is isolated, so we did get her this time within the time of the round.
Here's our score.
What's that, like 6k damage or something? We get MVP again. 11k. It's about the same as the enemy Moira. They just slightly pipped us there. Good call on the weapon jammer arcs. Yeah, so one of the reasons why we picked weapon jammer was because Orisa's on that barrier build, which means she's going to have loads of attack speed. So just being able to reduce that a bit means there's less barriers anytime we attack her, right? Okay, time to sell something. We opt to sell the gadget. We did get a fair amount of use out of that. If we sell Iron Eyes, we're going to have to sell something else though. Yeah, it's... Do we really want to get rid of Shield Buster here? So, yeah, I mean, it's a real tricky call here. So, looking at the map, maybe we just get rid of Cyber Venom. So we don't apply the debuffs just yet. And then with this, maybe we could deviate and go Eye of the Spider. We could just get more armor with Lumerico. That's going to also give us more life, but yeah, getting Eye of the Spider here, we can buy our gadget back. There you go. So we deviate a little bit just because of the money. I think you always need to be flexible. This is going to give us more weapon power, but we still have tons and tons of armor. Enemy Moira has Mark of the Kitsune. I mean, they're on a Cyber Venom like orb build, but yeah, that's not good unless you're going for a heal build, because your healing also applies that like AP boost. We're pushing in. Oh, we wanted to use our tankiness, but yeah, they do still hurt us if the entire team's shooting us. Bounce the orb around. We're going to try and push forward. We didn't achieve too much. Orisa's very tanky. Can we chain grasp some players in the backline instead? We've used our gadget and we are playing within that zone. Cassidy's trying to shoot us from the side there, so it'd be nice if we can get some damage back onto them. Do Orisa forward again. Our Ryan's really low, so we're going to walk across, take a few hits, get in there. Chain grasp now coming in. Gadget again. Pop field support, such a good gadget. But now back to healing on to our Ryan. Our Briggs pushing through as well. We've got our coalescence already. Orisa's getting low, very low. Ryan pins. Okay, nice. I mean, we are tanky. We don't have huge amounts of health, but that armor and also the weapon damage reduction is big, especially against heroes like Freya. Also the Cassidy shots, like 10% is nothing to laugh at. Oof, we nearly actually got caught out there. Okay, we're not going to fade unless somebody starts shooting us. Genji does take down the Cassidy. We're trying to put pressure over onto the Orisa. Getting Ryan with a pin. I don't think we're going to heal that up in time. Big stun. Oh no, we had an option to fade, but we didn't take it. Didn't believe that the Freya ult was going to hit us, or was even aimed at us, to be honest. But it is what it is. Our team's in the lead. We can see if I bounce. The door's not open. Ryan does get taken down. We're going to try and pressure the Cassidy again, using our tankiness. Damage over onto the Lucio and the Cassidy. We are blocking the objective here from moving. Lucio very low. I wanted to see if I could just sneak the kill in before we use our fade. Okay, enemy team catching up a little bit. Genji very low. I think Brig got a bit of a heal onto them, but Ryan's also now low. Can we get any orb in towards them? No. I'm not blaming Ryan for that one. I think that was probably our fault. We kind of staggered a little bit here. This isn't good either. We're doing the same thing. Gonna fade all the way back. Go take that mini. Brig also packs us. We've got our coalescence. Oh no, Cassidy's... Why is Cassidy still out there? That's really frustrating. Really frustrating. No Iron Eyes, remember, we sold that. Probably would have been nice to have. I mean, it would have been nice to have it. Okay. Can we somehow survive this one? Use Coalescence for the movement speed, because there's more value with us getting back to the fight. It's also range, so after the next fade we'll be able to get some healing out. Just at the end of it. Okay, we drop our gadget, that should heal us. Orisa getting very, very low here. Orion does get taken down. Genji over onto the Cassidy, now onto the Freya. Eliminates those players. We are on the point. We're up against the Moira here. think our... oh no, I was going to say our Genji would return, but Genji did get taken down. Listening for the game sounds. There's a Freya. We dropped the gadget early. Oh, Briggs with us as well. Can we get the Freya down at least? I mean, maybe in retrospect we should have possibly healed up the Brig. Uh-oh, our team though, we're in the lead. No one went to contest it. Good job with the team. 3-1's the score. We get MVP again. 13,000 this time. Enemy Freya starting to rake in that cash right now.
Next up, get ready for control.
So yeah, the build isn't like overwhelming. It's not particularly exciting to play or watch, but that extra tankiness that you do get, you're sacrificing your damage. Now, we do really want Cyber Venom. The cash should work out a bit better here. So get Cyber Venom because their healing is going to start building up. And we want to apply those debuffs. That's part of the build. Obviously, our damage is a bit lower, so we don't... and our healing's not very good either. It's our survivability. So if you've got high survivability, you definitely want to add debuffs in there. So round 5, if you see, we've got Void Hoppers selected. So this build starts off kind of tanky armor based, but eventually you've got to sell Crusader Hydraulics, you've got to sell Vitality. So later on it goes into a kind of buffing, debuffing build. So here we've got Super Flexor, we're making use of Chain Grasp and Cross Orbal. Phantasmic Flux does the same thing with some ability power and weapon power. 10k left, which is a very nice amount to still have. Question is, what are we going to buy here? Alternative energy. I mean, it's attack speed and ability power. It does leave us a little bit squishy though. Void Hoppers. We don't really care about the fade giving us back our energy. It's the fact that it's 10% ability power and 15% attack speed. If you look at our stats right now, we've got, what, 35% weapon power, 30% AP, 15% attack speed. That attack speed's going to go up by 15% if we're shooting armor. That AP is going to go up with Super Flexor by 25% if we basically get 5 stacks, which is nearly always that we're attacking someone. So we've got good stats here. We're reducing their attack speed with Weapon Jammer. We're debuffing them with Cyber Venom. Yeah, we're not particularly tanky anymore, but you can't stay like that forever. If we just build only that armor and lean into it, I mean, it's only a 10% damage reduction in the late game. Yeah, it's okay, but I'm certainly not going to invest my entire build in it. So it's more like an alternative way to start as Cassidy gets some shots over onto us. Orisa's getting very low. We faded there like we had Phantasm, but we don't. We've got Void Hoppers, which still works. Want to be using that when we can. There we go. Grants our team over health even if we're not cleansing anything. It also makes them invisible for a fraction of a second. Just chasing the Cassidy. We fire the orb just in case they're hiding around the corner, but no, they're actually over onto our Genji, who does manage to eliminate them there. Okay, probably going to need the healing orb. Healing orb over onto the Genji. Oh, Briggs in really deep here with the Freya as well. Can we somehow save them? Cyber Venom orb with a Chain Grasp. Fair amount of damage. We've got all our Super Flexor stacks as well. I mean, we basically have it any time that we apply a heal or right-click somebody, we get them. Which is why it's definitely a favourite item for many, many Moira players. Also gives some health. It never used to be as good as people would make it out, because you could always buy Nano Cola and custom stock and basically get the same thing, but it takes up 2 item slots and you have the stats permanently. You don't have to rely on stacks, which is good with your ultimate. But they've changed Nano Cola, so you don't quite get that anymore. Our team up to 60% now. Let's fire a heal orb to try and heal the Rhine up. The Cyber Venom's going to get applied via the secondary. Oh, Orisa was so weak. Rhine gets taken down. There's a Coalescence on us, but we're following our heal orb. Orisa's still very, very weak, but we couldn't get the kill. Rhine's on 863 damage. I mean, they're a walking shield at this point, so we've got to hope to make up that damage here. So Ryan pushing in a little bit too aggressive. We're not there yet. We try and apply, give them a little bit of overhealth with Void Hoppers, but they get kind of shredded. Ryan saying my bad. I mean, yeah, I do it as well. Like we do it as Moira. We push forward, just going, look, we can always fade back, and then we don't fade back. Cassidy's peeking us a little bit. We're following the healer, but we can't keep following it just in case we get flashbang. Rally comes in. Right, let's make sure that we use that big shatter again. Orisa's taken down. Let's chase them over onto the point. Oh, they're already rotating. Damage orb over onto the Freya. Freya taken down. Genji's a little bit low, but we're going to come in and capture this point. Lucio just trying to stall a little bit. We're basically missing them, but it still hits because, you know, we're on Moira. Yeah, footsteps, chain grasp, over onto the Moira while attacking the Orisa. Does Freya ever get out of ammo? Not with this build, really. Okay, Void Hoppers over onto our brig. Coalescence onto the enemy Orisa. Also trying to use that Coalescence to heal as much as we can. Cyber Venom applied with it as well. Damage Orb comes in. Freya not going to come and contest that one. And GG. We get the victory, even when we're behind on cash. 32,000 damage. It's not too bad. 70k cash earned. I mean, let me know what you guys think of the build. I quite like it, but it's like a B tier build. It's very situational. I wouldn't be running this all game. But it does allow you to play a bit more aggressively at the expense of damage, healing and everything. There's maybe other better ways to survive, but armor can be really useful. Right, GG. See you in the next one, guys.